Hey, what's going on, you guys? Father Judas got at the back of another video. And guys, today I'm talking about a topic that I don't see spoken often, and that's what should you expect and how do you prepare for a journey of spirituality? Now, of course, this is all going to be dependent on person per person. However, what I can generally advise, and what I generally advise all the godchildren that I have prior to them entering, is to prepare to leave your life behind in the sense of the way you think and the way you act. You see, there's a lot of people who come into spirituality who are troubled in their paths because of certain burdens, because of certain karma, or because of certain baggage. And they have come into spirituality and they need to evolve, because in turn, that is what spirituality is about, evolving. You see, I wasn't always this calm, patient person that I am today. In fact, I used to have a lot of anger. I used to have a lot of rage. Now, I'm not going to sit over here and say I'm perfect, over here saying I'm Buddha, because that's not the case. I'm not a hypocrite, guys. In fact, I have many flaws, and spirituality has taught me to embrace those flaws and make the most out of them. You see, in spirituality, they teach you about the importance of balancing light with darkness. They teach you the importance of walking a straight path, making sure you don't accrue too much karma. You see, in spirituality, while it varies by teachings, the path I most find interesting and the path I most find rewarding and fruitful is the path of peace. Now, of course, everyone has their different philosophies, For example, I've lived the philosophy of, if somebody annoys you, incinerate them, obliterate them. And while that worked for a certain period of time, and basically I didn't have any more enemies, I accrued karma. Because karma doesn't care if you're a priest. Karma doesn't care who you are, what you have, what you believe in. Karma is going to bite you in the ass for everything you do. Now, the interesting thing about the path of peace is that the path of peace teaches you that while you don't have to sucker up and butter up to everybody, what you have to do is treat everyone with mutual respect and have the patience to deal with certain situations. For example, if somebody is testing you, and if there's a situation or a trial that is testing you and is evoking a certain emotion, maybe it's because it's a trial not to annoy you, pester you, or destroy you, but rather a trial for you to learn that attribute. Learn how to control that attribute. If it's annoying you, maybe it's for you to learn patience. If it's enraging you, maybe it's to teach you calmness. Maybe if it's invoking lust, it's to show you to calm down on your ways, right? So, the path of light, the path of calmness shows that the more you help, the more you become blessed, and the more you have peace on the inside. Now, the path of, darkness, you can say, it really depends on who you are and what your job is here on earth. You see, there are people who are born to be nothing more than destroyers, as well as there are people who are here to be spiritual doctors. There are many spiritual healers that I can cite. Joanne of God. In Brazil, Dr. Fritz, for any Brazilians watching this, or any Hispanics that have been to Brazil and had the honor to meet Dr. Fritz, he's a spirit, a mentor, as they say in Cardicism, that has been able to work such miracles. But of course, he can only work through his own medical mediums. And again, that's a spiritual path that one has. It doesn't matter who you are. You're always going to have a path. Whether it's to be a destroyer, whether it's to be a healer, whether it's to be someone to teach, or maybe you have multiple paths. The main point I'm trying to get here, right, is each person has to learn how to deal with their spiritual path. And the best way to prepare for that is to come in here expecting to change yourself. Now, everyone comes to my temple at a different stage of their lives. There are some people that come as priests that just need to sharpen their swords, that they just need a little bit more of a push to get there. And I never bind my students. Unlike various priests out there, I never clip their wings. I never tell them, listen, you can't ever work with tarot under me. You can't ever work with this religion or this belief under me. I don't do that. Now, what I do say, especially in most cases, is don't read tarot, don't do readings unless you have permission from your spirit. Because when you're coming to me, it's most likely because you need a lot of spiritual help. And you need usually a big push in the spiritual direction, and you need a connection with your Eshu or with a different type of spirit. So, to summarize, what you need to come into spirituality is have a clear mind about the goal you're going to achieve. Expect the unexpected, because trust me, I did not expect to be the person I am today through spirituality. Okay? Hope you guys have a gorgeous day. Stay blessed and stay positive.